Alright, so today I want to make a video because I feel that my opinion is different than everybody else's, which isn't a shocker. Usually my opinion is always different than everybody else's. But I want to talk about the bare minimum bare bowl cook pot. I keep wanting to call it the bear pot, but it's a bare bowl cook pot. And I have here the mama bear, and a lot of people I see, they are gravitated towards the baby bear. So for those of you that don't know what the bare bowl cook pot is it's a foldable, packable pot, cooking pot. So it's flat and small, doesn't take up a lot of room. And then you can open it up, and then it's flat. And so it's non-stick and super easy to clean with just a washcloth and just wipe it off basically. And then you fold it together. Super easy, it just snaps together. And then you have a pot. And the advantages of this pot is that it collapses and it's super small. It's lightweight. The disadvantages is that you're limited to this aluminum plate on the bottom for your heat source. And so the sides, the soft sides, even though they are flame resistant, they're not fireproof. And so if you have constant flame on these sides, you will damage your pot. So you have to use a canister stove or an alcohol stove or solid fuel tabs or whatever that concentrates the heat to this aluminum plate. It can't wrap around and come in contact with the sides. And so that's where I bought the mama bear. Everybody else likes that baby bear because it is smaller, it's more compact than this. But for me, this nesting cup, this is a Pathfinder nesting cup. It can be any nesting cup, but this Pathfinder nesting cup weighs 5.7 ounces. And according to Amazon, the baby bear weighs 7 ounces, which would make this lighter. The baby bear, according to Amazon, also weighs 10 ounces. And on my scale, it's 10 ounces exactly. So I'm guessing that the weights are accurate. And so you're talking about a 7 ounce, 32 fluid ounce pot. Where this is a, what did I call it, 5.7? A 5.7 ounce, 25 ounce pot. So you're gonna miss 7 fluid ounces. It's 7 fluid ounces less. But if you're carrying a water bottle anyway, it basically disappears. It's not taking up any extra room. It's literally going in the same spot your water bottle is, and it doesn't add any extra volume. It's not a separate thing that you gotta find room for, and it's lighter. And so for me, that baby bear is just for people looking for a smaller option. If you're not carrying a water bottle, if you're carrying something smaller, then maybe the baby bear will come in handy. But if you're carrying a water bottle, this nesting cup is probably a better option because, like I said, you can use it with the canister, the alcohol, and the solid fuel stoves, and you can throw it in the fire. So you can utilize the natural resource and the fire that you made anyway. You can utilize that to boil water and cook with. Where with the mama bear is equivalent to my MSR Seagull, which is one of my favorite pots. And this right here weighs 19.1 ounces. So you're talking about double the weight. And this is only 1.6 liters. This is 1.9. So you're talking about roughly a 10 fluid ounce difference. This being larger, 10 fluid ounces more than this, and half the weight. And if I take this apart, again, folds easy to clean. Fold it together. This thing right here fits inside my hoodie pocket. So I'll probably never carry it in my hoodie pocket, but this doesn't fit in my hoodie pocket. And so finding a place for this, super easy. I can put it on the top lid of my pack. I can throw it on the bottom of my pack and just forget it's there. And I have a 64-ounce cook pot. I have a large cook pot without the bulk, without the mess. I usually put my fire kit and some spices, and I try to fill the inside of this up so that I'm not wasting the inside. I'm not wasting all this space. But you still got to find a spot to put this. It usually goes in your main bucket, and yeah, it takes up room. Where this, you can put in one of your side pockets. You can put it in your top lid. There's a lot more places you can put this than you can this. And I think that's where the sweet spot is. The Mama Bear is going to make it so that you can cook a large amount of food without taking up a large amount of space. The Baby Bear, like I said, this nesting cup pretty much does everything the Baby Bear does, and you can put it in fire. And the only thing this does that this can't is you can put this in fire. So if you want to utilize your natural resources instead of using the fuels that you carry in on your own back, this is going to work better than this. And so that leads to my question that I have for you guys. And the real reason I made this video is I want to know, when you're using the larger cook pots, the larger bowls, the larger meals, do you use your canister and alcohol stoves, or do you try to use your fire? Because I know that I like to use my fire and save the fuel that I actually have to carry, my canister fuel and my alcohol. I like to save that for the smaller, quick stuff so that I can make it last longer. But do you guys like just having a stove and using it on all your pots and all your pans? Do you always use the fuel you carry, or do you try to utilize the fire as much as you can? Make sure to leave that in the comment section down below. Then make sure to subscribe and come join the pack. I have a new video every Sunday and Thursday, and I can't wait to see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.